A pleasant morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the completion ceremony of the junior high school learners of Santa Ana National High School with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. The virtual program shall now commence. In lieu of the processional, we begin with a montage of images of the school seal and our completers for the school year 2020-2021, together with the teachers and staff and DepEd officials. Ladies and gentlemen, our grade 10 completers. The GPTA officers, headed by the GPTA President Mr. Francisco V. Castellote. The Grade 7 teachers. The Grade 8 teachers. The Grade 9 teachers. The Grade 10 teachers. Our school principal, Miss Rosana C. Adaya. Our public schools district supervisor, Dr. Nilda M. Mejos. Our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Nympha R. Lago, SESO 6. Our schools division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, SESO 5. Our guest speaker, Miss Nina Alora Obenia Herrera. Let us invoke the presence of the Lord through an opening prayer. This will be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem, the regional hymn, and the Misamis Oriental March.
Dear Lord, we praise you and we lift you up this day. We ask for your almighty hands to be upon our students as they and their families celebrate this grand milestone. Empower them to walk into the future with faith, hope, and love, guided by your word through their teachers. To you, we give all the glory and thanksgiving. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
mabuhay, himahal ang iyong natawan. Mauswagon, masigla kung malipayon, pagpalo sa katawan. Magkapiling taning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon. Isa ka lumego maang magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. buhay ang iyang Mindanao, yuta na among natawan. Bisag usab pa man kalimar, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling nga magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyang Mindanao, yuta na among natawan. Bisag usab pa man kalimar, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat o katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan. Magpabiling nga magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan. Magpabiling nga magkahinusa, kadaugan sa tanan.
Sa amihan ang dapit ni Yutang Mindanao, may pagtulog ka lusog, tulog ka dakbayan. Siyudad sa Hingo, Cagayan, El Salvador, mao ang lalawigan. Misamis Oriental ang lalawigan, Misamis Oriental, ikaw ang mahal. Ang yuta sa amo, mga ginikanan, kang bathalang nga bulahan, kang bathalang nga bulahan. Sa imong sabakan, natawo ang katawhan, tungganan mga bantugan, ug daghang tugihan. Sa imong kabukiran, patag ug lapyahan, kini among ampingan. Misamis Oriental ang lalawigan, Misamis Oriental, ikaw ang mahal. Ang yuta sa amo, mga ginikanan, kang bathalang nga bulahan, kang bathalang nga bulahan.
The school principal, Miss Rosana C. Adaya, will now formally open the junior high school completion ceremony of Santa Ana National High School.
To our school's division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. de la Peña, CESO 5, and the assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Nympha R. Lago, CESO 6, the general PTA president and officers, the guest speaker, the faculty and staff, and to the completers, parents, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The completion ceremony of the junior high school learners of Santa Ana National High School is hereby declared in session. On behalf of the administration, faculty and staff, and students, I welcome each and every one of you to this completion ceremony of the school year 2020-2021. We also extend to the grade 10 completers and their families our warmest felicitations on the special occasion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Rosana C. Adaya. At this point, we shall now hear the messages of our Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Nilda M. Mejos, Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. de la Peña, CESO 5, DepEd Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayucot, CESO 3, and DepEd Secretary Leonor Magtulis Beriones.
My warmest and wholehearted greetings and congratulations to all the completers and graduates of the Tagoloan District for school year 2020-2021. Truly, you are part of the extraordinary global phenomenon of COVID-19 pandemic. Graduation, completion, and moving up ceremonies are definitely a delightful celebration because it is a culmination of your adversities, especially today for embracing the new landscape of education. It is also a remarkable success of the parents and guardians during this pandemic who contributed the countless part of your education at home learning facilitators. Their meaningful involvement and support are very essential, collaboratively working together to ensure that learning takes place despite the health crisis faced by everyone. I am truly astonished of your persistence and flexibility of the sudden change of the learning situation you have encountered due to global health problem. This year's theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, shows the resilience of the Filipinos to maintain and support the quality of education, fronting the danger of the killer virus. The world was shaken, caused by the widespread of coronavirus, but it did not hinder to continue the education. Even though the government all over the world prohibited the face-to-face class and interaction, the education pursued through distance learning using blended approaches. The Department of Education, with the cooperation and coordination of the different stakeholders, strives so hard to provide and sustain quality education through distance learning using self-learning printed and digital modules, radio and television-based instructions, and online classes. I am also grateful to the teachers who immediately and painstakingly adopt with the guidance of the school heads the different approaches of distance learning and successfully completed the learning delivery. Rest assured that the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, BELCP, would serve all the learners and deliver the quality education right at your doorstep. My prayers, with the intercession of our Almighty Father, that all of us would persist victoriously in this pandemic, and we will be back again to our normal lives. We must be productive and useful individual, as well as to help our country recuperate from this devastation. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Quoted from the book of Psalms, chapter 46, verse 1. Congratulations to all parents, teachers, and school administrators. Thank you to all stakeholders and team players for your constant support to our learners that give an inspiration. So long, DepEd Tagoloan. Be more, Mesor. Mabuhay graduates and completers of Class 2021. To God be the glory.
If you don't go after what you want, you will never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. Your graduation today is a milestone that marks how far you have traveled and what significant change have you made in your life. It is an important milestone as it signifies the acquisition of necessary competence, character, and credentials which allow you to confidently move to the next phase of your educational journey. I take pride in your achievement, which has become even more meaningful as the final stretch of your journey has been arduous. Each of you now exemplifies endurance and flexibility, which have long been considered as unique Filipino character. Both folkloric and historical, the Filipino is likened to a bamboo that bends with the wind and can survive a storm. More than resilience, we have strengthened our bayanihan spirit. I commend the school officials, teachers, and personnel for making everything possible, from writing and printing modules to ensuring that new modalities work for our learners. I also express my appreciation to the parents for playing unprecedented roles, especially when we transition to modular learning in the learners' learning spaces at home. Their participation to educating our children has been remarkable. I also express my gratitude to our government officials and stakeholders for providing us resources that we needed and for giving us hope and encouragement to continue doing our job. To our young graduates, you will be written in the history, for you emerged from unique circumstances. Step forward with pride and confidence. Pride for completing and hurdling a specific level of education, and confidence for the assurance that you have become 21st century learners who are competent, resilient, and independent. Warmest congratulations on your achievement.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rights, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating this long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be sure, be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
The school principal, Miss Rosana C. Adaya, will now present the grade 10 completers.
Dr. Jonathan S. de la Peña, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent of Misamis Oriental. I have the honor to present to you the junior high school completers of Santa Ana National High School for school year 2020-2021, of whom 133 are male, 137 are female, a total of 270 grade 10 learners who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum junior high school level of the Department of Education. May I therefore request you to confirm their completion.
By the authority vested in me as Schools Division Superintendent of the Department of Education, Division of Misamis Oriental, and upon certification of your school principal that you have satisfactorily completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 basic education curriculum, I now confirm you graduates of this school year 2020-2021. Congratulations.
The distribution of certificates of completion shall now follow. Ladies and gentlemen, the junior high school completers of Santa Ana National High School.
Grade 10 Sensibility Completers: Arban Kent Mark S. Ostero Neil Frances R. Brigondo Glenberth S. Carbo Caril J. V. Dael Delmark M. Daomar Noe Boy T. Imata Cristo Ray L. Escabarte Carl Anthony P. Mitran DM T. Nalia Christian V. Navaja Jaymar A. Navarro Carlo R. Obshoma Harvey James R. Obshoma Jetlyle Q. Oliverio April C. Pagaya Miko N. Pangka John Lloyd M. Bogyo J. Lord P. Salocana Gabriel S. Sanchez Charlie L. Surino Harry James R. Tungal John Elton E. Tupas Rodel C. Abato Feby Athena D. Abista Sandra E. Adlaw Princess IZY. Angel Jestrel P. Bagungon Jaisal S. Gamulo Kasi B. Hindoy Regine A. Lambuhon Rosel J. Lumintad Casey H. Manayon Ivy Kate J. Margate Angelica K. Mutia Judia Ange Ashro P. Osero Melody C. Olareta Bea N. Oliverio Shine May C. Puntillas Lorian N. Kilang Hazel P. Kilang Trisha Jane E. Sabugaa Ezra Joy Q. Sabugaa Psyche Q. Sanico Pia Jorlen F. Saison Angelo.
Grade 10 Serenity Completers. Achas Murphy A. Andres Marco Cesar T. Babaso Marvin B. Bagay John Lester E. Kalapis Fritz Lloyd A. Cañete Arnel Jr. C. Casino Mark Jerusalem R. Katiel Mashuri A. Sedo Nicole T. Ihem Harijan R. Peloteus Cyrus Justine E. Flores Donmart P. Gadrinal Bleu Jr. Hingpit Wendell B. Hanyo Raniel M. Lasponia Ryan H. Minyao Jan Emmanuel Q. Pangka John Mark M. Pantua Mark Angelo. Saguba Jason Kent O. Salva Joseph Jr. S. Sanchez Jungle A. Sangheron Christian B. Si Ahay Alan J. G. Timbal Hubert Kim N. Tupaz Juvie James M. Villanueva Justin Adrian L. Zambas Jericho S. Aliana Jeanette A. Casino Crisalan A. Casino Rhea Angel E. Cortado Gian Rose I. Demet Krishami Iya C. Maagad Ronami O. Makabenlar Erich M. Mortiz Shine C. Neri Sandara M. Paderna Giselle G. Plana Cheryl Irish May C. Sambas Jana Joy A. Tutor Princess Jessica P. Yagsang Ashley Jane T. Igonia Rayalin.
Grade 10 Simplicity Completers. Ando Lester R. Akiman Soren J. N. Arturo James Patrick L. Baslot Lee France Darwin D. Becoy Christian John, Brigondo Robert S., Calapis Edsel James S., Capin Joel S., Capin Jo Marie S., Casino Almar J. N., Castillo Kevin Jones E., Cepeda RGA, Dacoroon Meljan N., Escabarte Kim Javi L., Gabito Willie June G., Giwanon Kirpal G., Naelga Kim Vincent C., Naelga Raynant V., Parao Michael Angelo T., Rosalio Chris Rayan C., Villanueva James Ansel L., Achas Nice Maiset T., Magungon Christine P., Cañete Arnelli C., Cornelio Russell May, Dacoroon Claudine N., Damala Liza May S., Esguerra Faye Marie L., Fabricante Sandara May P., Facton Crystal Ann B., Gajan Mariel C., Gajan Sheila May, Jimena Daniela Marie J., Giliana Geraldine B., Lavandero Jonna May L., Naelga Regine V., Niog Odessa R., Pabataw Joyce R., Pernes Yanaline A., Plona Morally D., Rasonabe Rizaline T., Rebolledo Bea R., Sicuico Argeline Joy S., Tuba Anna Rose T., Valdeweza Cheska Jane A., Vistal Maries D.,
Grade 10 Sincerity Completers: Alampayan Seymour D., Akiman Ariel J. P., Bradshaw Jairo D., Contiga Stephen T., Ilyo Ron Mitchell P., Escabarte John Winston A., Strada Wendell Ian S., Galyor Mark Jan C., Gitgitin Nick Jan T., Hortelano Jim Paul S., Maglangit Dave Andrew, Minyao James Lando Q., Bison Junray C., Kilang Wendell M., Sansano Jerome I., Ubal-Ubal Clemaco III S., Ubaldi Christian J. E., Ugso Johnny Jr. A., Vigo Joel C., Yap Richter Anthony P., Yap Richter Carol P., Abaw Sherlyn A., Achas Colby C., Achas Kiana C., Argenti Charmaine L., Arnoco Melessa, Avelino Glyve May C., Balaba Nestle May, Danlion Hannah Joy S., Gadian Jeka H., Hortelano Genelu S., Kilim Francine May Q., Lagumbay Kea Shikaina E. Lipanti Lovejoy C. Linuag Joey L. Londera Dindi H. Osero Jenjen N. Pagtalunan Jasmine C. Parcon Janavia S. Piluton Eliza May R. Rachu Lorimi N. Razalo Janelle A. Razalo Jessamay P. Rojero Maryjoy D. Sabuero Juana Paula P. Salucana Remiros S. Sator Giselle T.
Ability completers: Abukayon Rayan J. Alba Justin Dave A. Balais Cliff John L. Hiromo John Dave D. Hunkilada Juris G. Nipaya Jervin P. Pabayo Eric Jr. C. Padilla Fritz Q. Ragandang J. G. Ragandang Sunnyboy T. Salomon George P. Siva Godofredo Jr. T. Taban John Paul Ray L. Tabanera Philip Louis Q. Tihada Mark Daniel S. Tibon John Michael A. Tugade Bench Harold C. Tupas John Paul C. Arbis Jasmine A. Avista Ana Jean T. Bulado Franklin Ann N. Kaminsi April May B. Katiil Bonnie Joy C. Doktora Verna C. Estrada Zaila Gian S. Galo Lady Grace C. Gapon Yushin May N. Granada Laila F. Haklad Angeline S. Hanulino Mariel M. Hutba Brittany May U. Labanon Casey D. Nabong Joanna Lu B. Nagandang Riza May A. Ulinan Richel D. Pagligaran Jerlin G. Pagtalunan Ivy Hansel D. Pellegrino Larry May B. Sanchez Ana Maris L. Taganos Irish L. Tagolimot Roslyn T. Tibon Jamari A.
Grade 10 Solidarity Abarquez Clint Eldred B. Abista Alexander E. Ando Adrian A. Bagay John Nino S. Cabanes Rusun John V. Kabil Prince Miguel B. Carbakil Nilmar T. Dela Kaiser W. Demil Borgi S. Laban John Lawrence C. A. Laspunia Jasper H. Leop Rigel Mar S. Minjola Jungshan B. Nakar Axel J. B. Olalo Jerlan T. Olalo, Gerson, T. Umasdang, Arvin, B. Pulot, Clarence Anderson, O. Kilang Jr., Joselito, C. Tapulgo, John Mar, D. Torres, Jupith, A. Albor, Jessame, B. Ampasin, Marian Crichel, D. Ando, Kachike, Aranga, Lizil, Baa, Jessa, E. Balais, Baby Jane, L. Cabanes, April May, L. Casinio, Jane Liberty, C.
Dalahay, Charity, C. Ipili, Cheska, T. Gonzales, Harry May, A. Hanyo, Regine, Z. Mabilin, Dailin, G. Mag-aso, Mylene, G. Pabayo, Hazel Gwen, B. Rais, Rica Lorraine, B. Sanchez, Crishea May. Serenilia, Kathleen May, M. Tuco, Diane, L. Villanueva, Ethel, Jean-Marie, G. Villarta, Delilah Grace, T.
The awarding of academic honors and special awards will now take place.
Gajan Mariel C. with high honors. Rais Rica Lorraine B. with high honors. Sabugaa Ezra Joy Q. with high honors. Sabugaa Psyche Q. with high honors. Sabuero Joanna Paula P. with high honors. Yap Richter Anthony P. with high honors. Yap Richter Carol P. with high honors. Abaw Cherlin A. with honors. Abato Fabi Athena D. with honors. Abista Sandra E. with honors. Alba Justin Dave A. with honors. Akiman Soren J. N. with honors. Avelino Glyve May C. with honors. Bagungon Christine P. with honors. Bagungon Jaisel S. with honors. Balais Baby Jane L. with honors. Bulado Franklin Ann N. with honors. Kalapis Fritz Lloyd A. with honors. Casinio Almar J. N. with honors. Casinio Crystal Ann A. with honors. Casinio Jane Liberty C. with honors. Casinio Mark Jerusalem R. with honors. Cortado Gian Rose I. with honors. Damalan Liza May S. with honors. Gajan Sheila May with honors. Galo Lady Grace C. with honors. Gamulo Cassie B. with honors. Gonzales Harry May A. with honors. Granada Leila F. with honors. Honcolada Joris G. with honors. Hortelano Janelu S. with honors. Hanyo Regine Z, with honors. Kilim Francine May Q, with honors. Labandero Jonah May L, with honors. Lagumbay Kea Shikaina E, with honors. Lambuhon Rosel J, with honors. Linuag Joey L, with honors. Makabinlar Erich M, with honors. Mortiz Shine C, with honors. Nabong Joanna Lu B, with honors. Navarro Carlo R, with honors. Obshoma Harvey James R, with honors. Obshoma Jetlyle Q, with honors. Pabayo Hazel Gwen B, with honors. Pagtalunan Ivy Hansel D, with honors. Pellegrino Larry May B, with honors. Piloton Eliza May R, with honors. Planash Shirley Irish May C, with honors. Kilang Hazel P, with honors. Kilang Wendell M, with honors. Razalo Janelle A, with honors. Ribolito Bea R, with honors. Rojero Mary Joy D, with honors. Sambas Jana Joy A, with honors. Saison Angelo, with honors. Serenelia Kathleen May M, with honors. Tabanera Philip Louis Q, with honors. Tejada Mark Daniel S, with honors. Tuba Anna Rose T, with honors. Toko Dayan L, with honors. Ubal-Ubal Climaco III S, with honors.
Let us give our academic and special awardees and their parents a big round of applause. Congratulations! In behalf of the grade 10 completers, Psyche Kilang Sabugaa, with high honors, will now give her message of gratitude.
To our dignified division superintendent, Dr. Jonathan S. De La Peña, Sir, our respected district supervisor, Dr. Nelda M. Mecos, our active principal, Mrs. Susana C. Adaya, our beloved teachers, honored guests, ever-supportive GPTA president, stakeholders, parents, my fellow completers, visitors, good morning. It's good to finally be at the end of our grade 10 journey. In behalf of the grade 10 completers of Santa Ana National High School, batch 2020-2021, I'm very happy and proud to share my message of gratitude and experience to everyone. Education is more than just learning how to read and write. It helps us also grow professionally, emotionally, and socially. According to Malcolm X, education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. We need to start where we are, use what we have, and do what we can to reach our dreams and ambitions in life. It is said, what we sow is what we reap. We need to be more diligent in our studies, be patient, more focused and industrious to become a successful individual someday. High school life is full of experience, memories, and temptations. All we need to do is avoid the influence of bad barkadas and concentrate only to our studies. Way back when I was in grade 7, I have a lot of things to adjust and struggles to surpass. Living apart from our parent is not easy to do. Waking up early in the morning to cook food, washing and ironing our own clothes, preparing our own meal, and taking care of ourselves is not easy to do. Those adjustments that I've made to cope in my new environment is a difficult and challenging one. But through the stage of my journey, I have a lot of things that I realize and learn that builds and molds me to become what I am today. Those hardships and struggles that I have surpassed, those ups and downs in life that I have encountered. But I never gave up, for I know that I can and I will. All we need to do is embrace our failure, whether it is one failure or many failures. Because with the right attitude and willingness to learn from our mistakes, we are guaranteed a lifetime of success. We all know the difficulties of our situation right now due to COVID-19 pandemic. But despite of this catastrophe, education continues because the Department of Education has been doing its best in strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic through online, blended, and modular learning modalities, just to ensure a quality education for all. To my fellow completers, we should all be thankful to the undaunted sacrifice of our teachers. The new normal education setup that we enjoy is a totally tedious task to our teachers. Let us honor their efforts by doing our best in our studies. The hardship we encountered in answering our modules can never equal the hardship they have encountered in producing the learning materials. Finally, we are grateful to our Almighty Father, who is always there to protect us, our parents and relatives, who support, love, and care for us, our classmates, friends, and most of all, to our beloved teachers, who help us learn more even in this new normal situation. Thank you everyone, and God bless.
Thank you, Psyche Kilam Sabugaan. This time, the school principal, Miss Rosana C. Adaya, shall now introduce our guest speaker.
It is both an honor and a privilege for me to introduce to you our guest speaker for this morning. Our distinguished guest hails from the beautiful place of Bohol, our favorite place for a summer escapade. Her radiant personality is a manifestation of the place where she was born and grew up until her teenage life. She is endowed with wit and charm, a characteristic she possesses since her elementary days and nurtured even more when she reached high school. She is always on the honors list, thereby making her a campus figure. She has had a very meaningful high school life in Santa Ana National High School, the school where she learned the most significant life lessons at the same time learning the most important values, courage, and determination that paved the way to finish her college degree. Our special guest started in business process outsourcing industry since 2011. She has had significant experiences in her career in the BPO industry. Way back in her BPO days, she is one of the seasoned product trainers at the Alorica BPO industry. She was then working at Concentrix, StarTech, and SPI Global. These are her previous workplaces among other global companies. Her unending quest for knowledge and wisdom made her leave the BPO industry in 2020. She's working as part-time since February 2017 to present as a licensed financial advisor at AXA Philippines. At present, she is a full-time executive virtual assistant at Keller Williams Integrity Real Estate based in Minnesota via My Outdesk PH. Happily married to Mr. Mark Joseph Herrera, a doting wife, and a loving mom to a bubbly little boy named Zach. It is my privilege to introduce to you our guest speaker for today, Miss Nina Alora Ubenia Herrera.
Hello, a wonderful morning to all the very beautiful and handsome graduates here in the room with us. Also to our amazing faculty members of Santa Ana National High School. The pleasure is mine to be invited as your guest speaker on your special day today. I miss my alma mater so much and the people I learned to love in the past that I cannot decline sharing my own story of life trials and success. I wish I could have seen you all personally today, but I am miles away. But still, I am thankful that things are made possible through the magic of technology. And I believe that also made all of you extra special. You are very resilient in embracing the new normal. Things were amazingly transformed in such a way we've never expected to happen. We know you may have gone through different stages and different struggles we may have not seen. But hey, here you are, and you made it this far. Congratulations to all of you in advance, and you all deserve a tap on the back. I know I have already been introduced, but allow me to share a little more personally about myself to hopefully inspire every one of you that life can be rewarding through hard work and perseverance. So I am Nina. I am the third among the six siblings. We came from an unprivileged family from Bohol and lost our mom when I was still 8. Since then, I have seen in my own eyes how life can be cruel. It was an everyday struggle for a living, knowing that only our father was the one providing for our daily needs. During our years in Santa Ana, we were four of the family who were reporting to school all at the same time. Every day was a challenge of looking for food to eat, money to pay for a fare, money to buy materials for projects or school supplies, and even a shortfall to buy the daily needs. I can still even remember those days that we have to walk from school, from Santa Ana, going to Mohon Zone 1, just to get home because we don't have anything to pay for a fare. I was also accepting laundry and babysit my niece during weekends so I can earn a few pennies for our pocket money for the next week. But my story is not just all about hardships, because our teachers were very generous enough that they accepted us, I and my elder brother, to be the acting librarians at a specific time of the day in exchange for a discount so we can save a little for our tuition. At the same time, we were given free lunch meals to survive each day. It was a big help for us that we are forever grateful for that. So instead of focusing on the things that we don't have, I diverted my attention to those things that I can do and do the things that I can do best. So I studied harder and gave all my best in everything I do. It was very unforgettable for me when I get to travel most of the places in Mindanao by joining competitions and quizzes. The most special? That is when I get to take home the bacon. It is the nicest feeling when all of your hard work and your teacher's efforts turn into medals and plaques. Mostly an honor for the school. I also traveled to Baguio City for the first time when I got to be chosen as the president of the Supreme Student Government for our batch. All these wonderful memories I had in Santa Ana were the keys that helped me become an independent and bolder woman. My dear graduates and junior completers, we all know that high school years are the best years of our lives. That is very true. The learnings, the experiences, the struggles, the first love, and all the great memories shared with our classmates and teachers are vital pieces of molding us into who we can become. I learned three important things during my quest of life, and I want to share them with all of you listening today to help you prepare of what is ahead of you. These are my main ingredients on how I hurdled life's challenges and climbed the ladder of success that might work for you too. It is all about going back to basics, the ABCs. A for attitude. Your attitude reflects on how you shape yourself with a good mindset. As quoted from my favorite book, The Secret, it says, "What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. And what you imagine, you create." So, always start your day with a positive attitude to attract positive things. Next, B for behavior. Life is full of challenges, good or bad. But the way you behave and the way you react to these situations are crucial. Always choose to be caring and compassionate, and life will bring good karma. Lastly, C for commitment. When you are committed and dedicated to something you love, it will surely love you back. Being committed is beyond just being loyal. When you commit to something, it demands integrity. And that applies to all walks of life you may be journeying after this very day. So, jump. So, whenever you jump into the new chapter of your life, commit yourself with a happy heart and a sincere soul. These ABCs help me build up my way up to this position that I have now. From being a call center agent to getting promoted to a product trainer in a short span. I have then ventured out as a financial advisor to educate, inspire, and help more people prepare for a secured future. And now, as a rookie mom, I love it when I get to balance life and work with a full-time role of being an executive virtual professional. Note that all of these were not smooth sailing. But if you have a goal and a purpose, you will always strive to achieve further. Dear graduates, as you take a new chapter of your life, always remember that education is a continuous learning process. Leverage the power of the internet to educate yourself of new things you want to learn, new skills you want to develop, and the new systems or tools or processes you want to explore. Strengthen your knowledge by almost anything you want. Utilize and maximize all the online platforms readily accessible for you. Now, finally, let me leave you this statement. When you feel like giving up, go ahead, cry it out loud. But after that, don't forget to unload your worries through prayers, because He will never fail us. Then have yourself some chocolates for a very sweet smile. Again, congratulations to all of you, our junior completers and senior graduates. I salute all of you for making it this far. And a big warm hug to all of your proud parents. And we are forever thankful for their love and support to all of you. And not to forget, we are forever grateful to our teachers whose patience goes above and beyond in helping us achieve greater heights. I hope you have learned a thing or two, and may you all have a wonderful rest of the celebration today. Thank you, everybody, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, Miss Nina Alora Obenya, Herrera.
We shall now virtually award the plaque of appreciation to our guest speaker with a citation, Department of Education, Region 10, Division of Misamis Oriental, Santa Ana National High School, Santa Ana, Tagoloan, Misamis Oriental, presents this plaque of appreciation to Nina Alora Obenia Herrera, guest speaker, for sharing her inspirational success story and exceptional knowledge and skills to the Santa Ana Junior High School completers and Senior High School graduates on the 6th completion ceremony and 4th commencement exercises of Santa Ana National High School. Given this 13th day of July 2021 at Santa Ana National High School, Santa Ana, Tagoloan, Misamis Oriental. Signed, Rosana C. Adaya, Secondary School Principal.
Mr. Francisco B. Castillote, GPTA President, will now formally close the ceremony.
Malipayong panimbaya alang sa atong mga magtutungha, kinsa nagmalampuson sa ilang junior high school for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations kaninyong tanan. Usa sa mga mahinungdanong butang nga inyong naani taliwala sa COVID-19 pandemic, mao ang pagkabot sa ikaduhang ang-ang sa edukasyon. Nagpamatuod lamang kini nga ang atong mga kadagkuan wala magmakuli sa pagpaabot sa batakang serbisyo ngadto kaninyong mga kabataan, isip mga sumusunod nga lideres sa atong katilingban. Ako, usa ka pangulo sa GPTA ug usa ka amahan nga adunay anak nga mo-graduate usab sa senior high school. Dili matukib ang kalipay nga akong gibati bisan pa man sa kalisod sa panahon o sa mga hagit sa kinabuhi, atong nalampasan kining tanan. Atong ibalik ang tanang dungo o himaya ngadto sa labawng makagagahom, tungod kay wala kita niya pasagdi atong pagpanginabuhi. Mapasalamaton usab kita sa atong mga kadagkuan, sa atong nasud ug sa mga opisyales sa DepEd nga niningkamot aron mahatod ang edukasyon sa tagsa-tagsa katugkaran sa mga kabataan pinaagi sa modular distance learning. Dakong pasalamat ug pasidungog alang atong mga matutudlo nga maoy nahimong instrument o gibuhat ang tanan aron makadawat ang mga magtutungha sa ilang tagsa ka mga modules sa lain-laing subjects. Alang sa mga ginikanan, sama kanako nga nahimong katabang sa mga magtutudlo aron masiguro nga mga kabataan nag-answer gayud sa ilang modules sa balay. Daghan kaayong salamat sa tanang mga stakeholders nga wala magmakuli sa pagtabang sa atong tulunghaan, Santa Ana National High School, pinaagi sa mga pinansyal o material nga suporta sulod ni ining tuig nga bisan pa man sa hagit sa panudlanan tungod sa gisagubang nga pandemya, wala ninyong ihikaw ang inyong dakong gugma o pagtabang sa atong tulunghaan. Diyos magabalos sa inyong kaayo o kamang gihatagon. Congratulations kanatong tanan o kinaot ang Diyos, manalangin kanatong tanan.
That concludes our virtual completion ceremony of the junior high school learners of Santa Ana National High School. Thank you for joining us in this momentous occasion. Congratulations parents, teachers, and staff. Congratulations junior high school completers. Mabuhay ang DepEd! Let us give our academic and special awardees and their parents a big round of applause. Congratulations! In behalf of the Grade 10 completers, Psyche Kilang Sabugaa, with high honors, will now give her message of gratitude. Thank you, Psyche Kilang Sabugaa. This time, the school principal, Miss Rosana C. Adaya, shall now introduce our guest speaker. Thank you very much, Miss Nina Alora Obenia Herrera. We shall now virtually award the plaque of appreciation to our guest speaker with a citation. Mr. Francisco B. Castellote, GPTA President, will now formally close the ceremony. That concludes our virtual completion ceremony of the junior high school learners of Santa Ana National High School. Thank you for joining us in this momentous occasion. Congratulations, parents, teachers, and staff. Congratulations, junior high school completers. Mabuhay ang DepEd!